now.
Welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Justin Betty. Just 2 more sleeps until the start of gun deer season here in Wisconsin. I suppose for some folks might be just 1 more sleep. And one Northwoods Outdoor Club is giving hunters one last chance to sight in their firearms before heading out. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pazorski has details.
The Northwoods Wildlife and Wetlands Club is holding a firearms sight-in day at this gun range here in Mercer.
Where if you have a new scope, you have a new hunting rifle, or if you just want to retune your rifle, we offer a free day of shooting with professional help, tools, spotting help, and so forth, so you can zero in your rifle.
Wetzler says that opposed to sighting in a gun by yourself, the club offers experienced marksmen to help make sure your shot lands where you want it.
All our membership are also volunteers for the events, and we have very, very good professional hunters and gunsmiths and armorers available to help the general public.
The event has been hosted by the club for many years, which brings in new members, but also promotes gun safety amongst owners.
Well, we've always promoted gun safety, and we always will. That's one of the reasons why Sighting Day we have a professionally marshaled range.
Starting at 8 in the morning and going until 3 in the afternoon, Wetzler wants everyone to have the opportunity to get their guns sighted in.
It'll be nonstop all day long, and then we'll have food, beverage, and the marshaled range and all the help available all day long. Come on out and have a great time. It's a great hunting season. It's the perfect opportunity to enjoy the outdoors and sight in your rifle and get that new rifle tuned up really well.
Reporting in Mercer, Kyle Pazorski, Newswatch 12.
Outside, Jeff, it was a little chilly today.
Yeah, the 40s turned into 20s and 30s for highs today, but it was windy, and that gave us feel-like temperatures pretty much all day long in the upper teens. The high at 29 in Rhinelander, 34 though for points, so not awful, but it's certainly been warmer on today's day. All right, here we go. Out there now is 27 in Rhinelander, 28 for Tomahawk. Still a 30 or 2 across Wisconsin Rapids and Wapaka. But the wind is still out of the west, around 15 miles per hour. That's giving us feel-like temperatures like this, 17 up here in Rhinelander, 19 for Wausau, 20 or 13 for Antigo. So yeah, it's going to be a cool night ahead, but the clouds are beginning to break up out there. There's still a couple little lake effect snow showers in there too, but that will give us good viewing for the partial lunar eclipse tonight after 1 a.m. Other than that, looking pretty good. We're dry tomorrow into Saturday and Sunday before our next system gets in here on Monday, and that could bring us some snow showers then. Our forecast tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies or decreasing clouds and cold with low temperatures down near 19. Your full forecast is coming up, Justin.
All right, thank you, Jeff. The jury at the Kyle Rittenhouse trial in Kenosha has now gone home for the night without reaching a verdict. The panel of 5 men and 7 women deliberated for about 7 hours today. It's now 3 full days of deliberations without a decision. They're expected to start back at it around 10 tomorrow morning. Among the drama at the courthouse today, the judge in this trial has banned anyone associated with MSNBC, the news station, from the courthouse. This comes after police pulled over a freelance producer with the cable network who they say was following the jury's bus last night.
He was ticketed for violating a traffic control signal. He's not here today from what I'm told. And I have instructed that no one from MSNBC News will be permitted in this building for the duration of this trial. This is a very serious matter, and I don't know what the ultimate truth of it is, but absolutely it would go without much thinking that someone who is following the jury bus, that is a it's extremely serious matter, and will be referred to the proper authorities for further action.
NBC News says the producer never intended to have contact with the jurors during the trial and is cooperating with the investigation. None of the jurors' names, faces, or addresses have actually been released as of yet. Outside the courthouse in Kenosha, protests continue today, both by groups opposing Kyle Rittenhouse and those supporting him. Things have gotten testy at times. The sheriff in Kenosha is asking folks, if they can, to just stay home.
Don't be part of the circus. Don't add to the animals in the act. Just watch on TV, see what happens, and just like what we're trying to do. And the people here, most of them are being very respectful. You just have a few clowns to the circus, and that's about it.
Again, jurors are expected to continue their deliberations tomorrow morning. The redistricting debate continues here in Wisconsin. Today, Governor Tony Evers vetoed State Bill 621 and 622, the redistricting maps passed by the Republican-controlled legislature. Earlier in the month, Evers presented his alternate maps, the People's Maps Commission plan, which he said were more fair. At the time, he promised Wisconsinites he would never pass gerrymandered maps.
I promised I'd never sign gerrymandered maps that came to my desk, and I'm delivering on that promise today. This is just too important, folks. Our state deserves better, and we're going to keep working as long as I'm governor to bring fair maps to Wisconsin.
Of course, Republicans feel their maps are better. The most likely scenario now is that the battle here goes to court. Democrats want it fought in federal court, while Republicans want it decided in state court. Happening now, the U.S. House is debating President Biden's Build Back Better plan. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said earlier today they will vote tonight. This includes funding for free preschool for all 3- and 4-year-olds, expands affordable housing programs, puts limits on personal health care costs. The plan is projected to cost about $1.7 trillion over 10 years. The Congressional Budget Office projects the legislation would increase federal deficits by about $367 billion over 10 years. Of course, the exact number is unknown, depends on how much revenue the bill would generate through higher wages, leading to more collected taxes. President Biden met with the leaders of Canada and Mexico today, reviving what he calls the North American Leaders Summit. It took a break during the Trump administration. The leaders discussed issues including immigration, the pandemic, climate, and trade. Earlier in the day, President Biden signed 3 bills into law. One calls for improved access to benefits for first responders disabled or hurt in the line of duty. Another providing support counseling programs for law enforcement officers, citing increased suicide risk for police.
These grants, which total nearly $140 million, will go to 183 law enforcement agencies and allow them to fund over 1,000 new law enforcement positions and to fund other initiatives to build legitimacy and trust in communities, to address gun violence and other violent crimes, and to combat hate and domestic extremism.
The third law ensures that suspects accused of trying to hurt or kill U.S. federal officers abroad can be prosecuted here in the U.S. America is planning to buy at least 10 million doses of Pfizer's new COVID-19 treatment pill if it's approved by regulators. Pfizer announced the U.S. will spend more than $5 billion to purchase 10 million courses of the drug Paxlovid. However, Pfizer is still waiting for emergency use authorization by the FDA on this pill. The company claims it can cut the rate of COVID hospitalizations and deaths in high-risk adults by about 90%. Merck has also developed a separate COVID-19 treatment pill, which so far has not been approved in the U.S. but is being used recently in the U.K. The 7-day average number of new COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin fell today for the first time in a couple weeks. The State Department of Health Services reports about 3,600 new cases, dropping our daily average for the last week slightly to just shy of 3,000. DHS also reports 20 new deaths today. That's been inching up over the last couple weeks, now to about 15 per day. The number of people filing first-time unemployment claims has now fallen for 7 straight weeks. That's a slight drop. The Labor Department announced 268,000 first-time filers last week. It's down 1,000 from the week before. The overall unemployment picture is a bit better. A total of about 2.1 million Americans received unemployment checks the week ending November 6th. That's down 129,000 from the week before. On Wall Street, stocks started the day way down, as you see here, but they rallied a bit on that unemployment news. The Dow finished the day down about 60 points, closing at 35,871, while the NASDAQ and S&P 500 both rose on the day. Some businesses in downtown Rhinelander are getting a facelift this week, just in time for the holiday season. We'll hear from the woman behind that work in just a few minutes. But first, Jeff's in with your full forecast. Next. on Newswatch 12 at 10.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Get a McChicken sandwich or a cheeseburger, any two for $2.50, and pair it with a $1 any size Coke.
Here is your Newswatch 12 Ski and Board Report, brought to you by Ski Rule.
It's time to find your next Chevy truck and forge ahead. Take on new challenges and take it to the next level. It's the perfect time to do more in your next Chevy. Find new possibilities, find new roads. Very well qualified buyers can get 2.49% financing and $1,000 cash allowance on this Silverado. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash on most Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups.
Find your style with Patriot Lighting during Menard's last 11% rebate sale of 2021. Shop our full selection of more than 7,000 interior lights. Patriot Lighting comes in a variety of unique styles and finishes. Save on everything with 11% off all Patriot Lighting. Check out our Samuel Lighting collection that comes in a bold bronze finish with clear glass shades. Pick up this Samuel chandelier for only $144.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Fall is one of our favorite seasons at Schrader's. Our boutique is loaded with the latest fall fashion and jewelry.
Check out our unique boots, shoes, and purses, fabulous fall home decor, and our adorable grandkids in our baby boutique.
Find something you'll love at Schrader's.
Well, temperatures took a step back today with highs generally near 30 in most areas in the upper 20s like they are right now. 27 in Rhinelander, 25 for Antigo, 28 for Medford. So, you know, it's cool outside with kind of a gusty west wind too. Right now sustained at 10 in Rhinelander, 14 in Arvida. So that is giving us your favorite map I know. It's the feel like temperature map or the wind chill chart. And that shows 13. It feels like 13 in Antigo, 19 for Merrill, 23 for Point. So it's a cold night out there now, and especially as the skies begin to clear out this evening, we'll get some pretty cool temperatures out there. But going forward, a bit warmer tomorrow, 34-ish, and then that is a 41 for the Gun Deer opener on Saturday, 37 for Sunday, 25 for Monday. Yep, a cold front's going to come through on Sunday night and give us a good chance for a few snow showers on Monday morning, and then kind of leveling off in the mid-30s through Tuesday into Wednesday of next week. Today, though, some sunshine, clouds, a snow shower, sunshine, clouds, a snow shower, and then this press will repeat. That was our day today, but the snow showers are getting out of here now. There's still a couple lake-enhanced snow showers as we kind of run that northwest wind over wide open Lake Superior, and water temperatures are still pretty warm up there too. That gave us that lake-enhanced snow out there today, but it's falling apart now. We'll get some clear skies in here later on tonight so we can see the partial lunar eclipse, the longest one in 580 years tonight. Begins about 1 a.m. or so, lasts to about 3-4 o'clock in the morning, peaks around 3 a.m. So find the moon right now. The sun is here, the earth is here, and the moon's there. The earth's shadow is being cast on the moon tonight. It'll look pretty cool. All right, so here we are out there currently. The big map, there's a system to the east of us giving rain to the east coast. There's that light precipitation around our neck of the woods. We're watching that guy right there. That is our next weather maker, likely putting a front through here late Sunday. That will give us some snow showers then. It's also going to be making national news too, because this one is going to hit the east coast likely around Thanksgiving with a big storm for them. For us though, not so much, as colder temperatures headed our way. Our forecast then for tonight though is lots of clouds out there breaking up later on. Breezy too, a couple of flurries can't be ruled out still, with low temperatures down near 19. For tomorrow, hey look, it's Friday. 34 degrees for a forecast high. Mostly cloudy skies throughout the day, although there'll be some sunshine with a south breeze around 10 to 20. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows quiet weather tomorrow. tomorrow, gun day opener on Saturday, 41, right? Sunday, 37. The bottom falls out on Monday with high temperatures back in the 20s. Justin?
All right, thank you, Jeff. Art of any kind, drawing, painting, sculptures, can add some personality or life to a location. In Rhinelander, a few downtown stores got an artistic touch-up for the holidays this week. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson gives us a look.
To me, it's just it's an opportunity to practice my work. So I hope people enjoy it.
More like a work of art. Julie Ryan is a professional artist from Rhinelander. Her career in art has taken her all over the world, but she returned home during the pandemic and brought along her creativity and imagination. This week, Ryan gave a few downtown Rhinelander stores a touch of festive flair.
Tilly's puts up bows that go across the windows, and so I use that as an inspiration to carry the holiday season theme.
Her window art is inspired by what's around her.
These are based on coffee beans for the coffee shop, and then these are winter berries and different types of pine and pine cones.
Ryan says glass is a good material to work with.
Glass is very forgiving, so you can make anything and it's temporary, and then you can wash it away. So I'm like, I want to do this.
She wants people to walk by to get a different perspective.
Depending on the light and the weather, it just like pops. I think it's alluring, and because you see partially in and partially out, it has different perspective whether you're inside or outside. It's subtle.
For Ryan, a blank space like a window is an opportunity for something new and different.
I mean, I like art. I mean, like anywhere, like I look across the street and I see this like empty space, like, like that could be something.
Reporting for Newswatch 12 in Rhinelander, I'm Morgan Johnson.
Local high school football team brought home a state title tonight. We'll hear from the Colby players and coaches about their big win coming up in sports.
The joys of online ordering. You never have to leave the comforts of your home.
Right? And our go-to is Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Really?
You betcha. Got this bag delivered yesterday.
Oh, and they're sporting goods.
Awesome.
They've got all that?
When I need workwear, I know where I'm headed.
They've got kitchen gadgets,
hunting gear,
canning
cookware,
supplies,
tools,
decor, pet toys,
lanterns.
Wow, I can't believe they have all that. It's all here at farmandfleet.com. Just a convenient click away.
Toys.
Find quality products.
All online.
At farmandfleet.com.
Well said.
You know what I'm going to miss most about space?
What's that?
How easy it is to keep up my saving habit. There's nothing to buy up here.
We're making it easier to save on Earth, too. When you open a savings builder account at BMO Harris, you can get a cash reward for every month you save.
Anything to help launch my savings?
Sure. When you open a checking account, we'll give you $200 to kickstart your savings progress.
$200 and a monthly savings reward.
It's a way to save that won't weigh you down. It's a little space humor.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
It's time to get holiday ready with Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Or with Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And come home in a Ford Bronco Sport. That's how you get holiday ready. Now, get a 2021 Escape, Edge, or EcoSport with 0% financing for 60 months, plus $1,000 retail bonus cash.
For Ed B., who can spot exactly 57 types of trees thanks to his Medicare allowance for new glasses, we've got you. For Jackie R., who's added umpteen flower pots now that her allergy meds are covered, we've got you. For Michelle K., who likes celebrating life's big moments, like finding affordable premiums and, more importantly, finishing chemo, we've got you. For everything that happens to happen, we've got you. Aspirus Health Plan.
Coming up on Friday, we'll meet our new furry friends from the Forest County Humane Society.
And finally drying out for Friday and Saturday, the gun deer opener happening very soon. Not much tracking still, but there is more precipitation on the way. More when you tune in on your Friday.
Sports Watch 12 with Nate Myhawk starts now.
Sometimes the wait is worth it. It had been a decade since the Colby Hornets made the trip to Camp Randall Stadium, but today Griffin Stroin was there and he has more.
Colby has waited 10 years
for this moment, to lift that golden ball into the air and call themselves state champions. And today, they accomplished that goal in dominating fashion. A ton of the Colby faithful made their way to Camp Randall to cheer for their Hornets, and they had a lot to cheer about in the first quarter. Colby would only need 5 plays to get into the end zone, a Brent Jeske keeper from 4 yards out. In the very next possession, it's more of the same. Brent and the Colby offense are going to punch it in from the 1, and they take a commanding 14-0 lead. The defense had been doing a great job containing the Ledgers on offense, and now they're getting points. Brent with a scoop and score from 63 yards out. The Hornets are up 20-0. St. Mary Springs Academy would strike, though, before the end of the first half. Levi Humpfner breaks a couple of tackles, and he is gone. 52 yards to the house. Heading into halftime, Colby had a 13-point advantage, but they weren't comfortable with that lead.
Actually, that message was pretty well said even before halftime. One of our players came over and said, "Coach, I'm not telling you what to do." But he said, "You got to jack us up at halftime because we knew what they did last week against Darlington." He goes, you need to make it sound like we're down when we go in at halftime."
The second half was much more slow-paced. The Hornets ran the ball over and over again, just draining that clock. And then late in the fourth, Brent's brother is going to seal it with this safety.
That felt like, to me, for the game, the nail in the coffin. I was so excited. You could probably see it on the cameras. But, yeah, it was just an emotional moment for me, so yeah.
For the first time since 2011, the clocks hit 0, and Colby is your Division VI state champion.
I did so many interviews this past week, but some reporter asked, if you could sum up one word with your team, and I had to think for a second, and I said, these guys are competitors. They know how to compete, and the bigger the game and the better the challenge, the more they're up to the challenge.
I'd say the season's been fun. It's been a miracle. These guys worked so hard, and I'm proud of them. So it's sad to see that we're not going to be practicing next week, but we won the state title, so you can't go on in better ways.
I'm sure that the bus ride from Madison to Colby was electric. This team has worked hard all year long, and they've beaten some of the best teams in the state to get to this moment, and now they are the kings of Division VI. In Madison, I'm Griffin Stroyan, Newswatch 12.
Well, congrats once again to Colby for the state title, but those guys better get ready to hit the gym soon because we've already got some basketball on the docket. It was the season opener in Rhinelander, the Hodags taking on Crandon, a very low-scoring affair in the first half, so why not let the defense make some plays? Mara Stamper with the steal going coast to coast. Where have I seen that one before? Cardinals go ahead by 1. But in the second half, we had some more of the same. Bryn Brzezicki acting like a window washer because she's cleaning up the offensive glass for the putback. And despite a tough night shooting, the Hodags start in the win column with a 30-26 win. As great as last season was for Cole Caulfield, this year has been a little slow from the jump. But it looks like things may be turning around for Montreal's young sniper as Caulfield was recalled back from the AHL on Thursday. He had been sent down on November 1st, and thankfully, it looks like the trip to the minors brought back his confidence. 2 goals and 3 assists during his 2-week stint. And in his first game back tonight, Caulfield and the Canadians took on Pittsburgh, but the Habs fell 6-0. Oof. Justin, it's been a tough start to the season for our friends up north.
It was a rough start. They turned it around late last year. We'll see. All right, we've told you a lot about the Kyle Rittenhouse trial this week, but there is another big trial underway in Georgia right now. Today, one of the men charged with killing Ahmaud Arbery took the stand. We'll show you some of what he had to say after the break.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Builders Service Incorporated, Elco.
It's the Winter Blitz sale at Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection. Get free design, a lifetime warranty, upgraded designer edging, and a free installed stainless steel sink. The Winter Blitz package, only at Stone Innovations.
It's time to get holiday ready with Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. or with Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And come home in a Ford Bronco Sport. That's how you get holiday ready. Now, get a 2021 Escape, Edge, or EcoSport with 0% financing for 60 months, plus $1,000 retail bonus cash.
The unknown is not empty. It's a storm that crashes and consumes, replacing thought with worry. But one thing can calm uncertainty: an answer. Uncovered through exploration, teamwork, and innovation. An answer that leads to even more answers. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
You've heard the saying, if it looks like bacon and it tastes like sausage, it's probably Johnsonville sausage strips. Oh, you never heard that? Well, sausage strips are pretty new. They're strips of sausage in amazing flavors like maple and chorizo. You can find this meaty miracle butter bacon, even though it's sausage.
Whoa.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Get 1.9% APR for 60 months on a new CHR, RAV4, Venza, or Highlander. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
It's the Winter Blitz sale at Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection. Get free design, a lifetime warranty, upgraded designer edging, and a free installed stainless steel sink. The Winter Blitz package, only at Stone Innovations.
Today in Georgia, the prosecution opened with a tense cross-examination of the man who shot and killed Ahmaud Arbery last February. Travis McMichael claims he acted in self-defense while trying to make a citizen's arrest. Daryl Forges has details from court.
Do you recall what you said to the officer?
For 2 tense hours in the trial of the men accused of murdering Ahmaud Arbery, the lead prosecutor went step by step,
was it like this?
moment by moment, when cross-examining the man who pulled the trigger during one pivotal exchange. Defendant Travis McMichael was pressed on his claim that Arbery posed a threat to him.
Didn't threaten you in any way?
No.
Didn't verbally threaten you?
Not
Like
verbally.
yell at you?
Not verbally, no.
Didn't pull out a gun?
He did not pull out a gun.
Moment by moment, McMichael went through his actions that led up to the shooting. Prosecutor Linda Dunikowski asked whether he could have taken other actions instead of using lethal force.
You could have just continued to drive behind Mr. Arbery and not even speak to him or confront him at all. And you could have stayed in your truck until he ran by and then driven away to go ahead and follow him, right?
I could have, yes.
Defense attorneys say the 3 men charged in the killing acted in self-defense, claiming they were trying to make a citizen's arrest after they suspected Arbery of burglary.
That was the person that I assumed that was committing the crime. That was the probable cause was him.
But Arbery's family says he was simply out for a jog in the area prior to the shooting.
He didn't have any facts on hand when he chose to pull the trigger. Not one time, but 3 times.
In Georgia, I'm Daryl Forges.
It's time to get holiday ready with Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Or with Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And come home in a Ford Bronco Sport. That's how you get holiday ready. Get a Ford F-150 with 0 for 60 and $500 retail bonus cash, plus complimentary maintenance when you sign up for Ford Pass Rewards. See your Ford dealer today.
Little one, you're gonna grow, and then you're gonna go. But I know, yes I know, you'll be okay. You'll be okay.
All right, right, guys, with temperatures dropping this weekend, it looks like frost is possible.
Yeah, definitely, especially over the weekend looking into Sunday.
Yeah, air pollution might be a problem too, as we have a little bit of a conversion level.
Hey guys, what's the weather like today?
Yeah, so the bombogenesis has really messed up the plots, so we'll have to use the quasi-geostrophic omega equation to calculate your forecast.
We have a 30 millibar negatively located row that's going to be having a trajectory of 050 this evening.
It's gonna rain.
Got it. Thanks, guys.
That's what I said. You heard me say that, right?
Weather Watch 12 from where you live.
Hi, this is Jenny, the manager of your local Big Deal store. Visit our store and save money while supporting local businesses. Go to anagobigdeals.com. That's anagobigdeals.com.
My name's Arthur, Merrill, Wisconsin. In August of 2019, I started getting numbness in my feet. By July of 2020, my feet were so numb, I lost a sense of balance. I thought I was walking on stilts. I seen this ad for spinal aid. I took 20 treatments from them, and by then my feet were 90% better and no longer felt as I was walking on stilts.
Are you experiencing weakness, numbness, and/or pain in your feet or hands? These sensations might even be affecting other areas of your body along with your balance. You might have already been diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and are taking drugs such as Lyrica, gabapentin, or Cymbalta that never seems to help. Neuropathy pain ultimately diminishes your quality of life. Call Spinal Aid of Wausau today to see if our treatment methods are right for you. Call 715-203-1508 to schedule your neuropathy severity consultation or visit us at spinalaid.com.
All right, Justin, what'd you say? 2 more sleeps until we have
There are probably some people who won't sleep tomorrow.
If they're not sleeping tonight, then tomorrow's, Friday night. So maybe like 0
right
more
through.
sleep
You
for
could.
some.
Even
It's going to be a cold night ahead, though, for us. Driving home's going to be a little chilly again, like it was last night.
Yeah.
The front has come through. Highs in the 20s today. We're currently hanging out in the 20s. It's 27 in Rhinelander, but still a couple 30s in Wapaka, which, of course, is Nate's old stomping ground.
Of course.
All right, so a couple lake effect snow flurries out there still, but overall the skies are breaking up. That will give us good viewing for the partial lunar eclipse tonight. The last one we had of those was 580 years ago, so check it out. And then looking forward, 40s on Saturday, followed by another big cool down on Monday.
The good news, you can enjoy indoor sports now. Football's over, so you can stay out of the cold most of the time. Thanks, guys. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 10. The Tonight Show, starring Jimmy Fallon, is next.